Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Today we've got the Wednesday New York Times puzzle for October 15th, 2025. And the constructors today are Nick Offerman and Christina Iverson. Nick Offerman is a name I recognize as an actor. He played Ron Swanson on Parks and Rec. And I did go, when I saw the name, I did go to the New York Times wordplay blog. Try to just scroll down enough so I wouldn't get any spoilers, but in the first two sentences it did say Nick Offerman, parentheses, yes, that one. So I think this is in fact the actor. Will Schwartz is the editor as usual, and let's see what we've got here. One across, auto on the Autobahn. Could be a German car like BMW, BMW they call it. One down, like some briskets and pork ribs. Informally, so a meat-themed answer in keeping with Ron Swanson's character. 14 across, acknowledgement of applause, maybe a bow. 17 across, really spectacular drill component. So some kind of bit would be a component of a drill. Is it some kind of really big bit? So briskets and pork ribs could be barbecue or barbecued, maybe. Maybe this is quite a bit. Two down, blank. Rouge, a 2001 musical film, is Moulin Rouge. Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman, I really like that film. Three down, one who may have stormed the beaches at Normandy, in brief, would be a World War II vet. And right off the bat, I see maybe this will be a feature of the puzzle. We've got two B's and two W's, which normally would be, oh, that's not going to work as a word, but both of these work. 20 across, blank, Root, U.S. Secretary of War who received the Nobel Peace Prize. I think that's Elihu Root. 18 down, London's Underground. Underground is the subway system in London, so maybe it's the Tube, another word for that system. A CD bar is a dive bar. 28 across is large catch of fish, say. A net full of fish. Well, let's move back up here. Four down, place. In place of could be in lieu of. Five down, blank, while. In a while, crocodile. Six down, hang on a sec. Nope, seven down is feeling remorse for, like ruing for that. Eight down, tidbit popular in Thai cuisine. Don't know. So sign of justice for four across. I would have guessed the scales, or justice is typically personified as a woman holding a scale, the scales, and a sword in one hand, while also blindfolded. So justice is blind and meets out fair judgment and justice. Let's try quite a bit for a spectacular drill component. Yeah, I don't know. Hang on a sec. Tidbit popular in Thai cuisine. Okay, I'm not confident about sword anymore. I really like Lou for four down. Sign of justice. Don't know. 21 across is hobbled in gamer slang. Kind of rings a bell, but I don't know. 9 across, middling grade. C plus or B plus, maybe. 9 down, artisanal brewers offerings. Nope, 10 down, lockup. No, 11 down, Joseph Conrad novel made into a 1965 film starring Peter O'Toole. 12 down, frequent conspiracy subject. UFO fits with 3 letters. 13 down, something usually kept private, for short. Okay, so something plus, C plus probably. That fits with UFO for 12 down as the conspiracy subject. Something that is usually kept private, a text message, an SMS. Spots for solar panels for 16 across could be roofs. Then social security number is typically kept private. 19 across, Midwest city known as the rubber capital of the world. I think that's Akron, Ohio. So 9 down, artisanal brewers offerings are craft ales, craft beers. I don't think it's going to be craft brews because we have brewer in the clue. You're in the pokey. In the lockup, could also be spelled P-O-K-I-E. Nerfed. Yes, that's the word I was trying to remember. When your weapon is ineffective, essentially it's like having a Nerf gun, and you are nerfed, you are hobbled, you are impeded from completing your side quest or whatever. Lord Jim is a Joseph Conrad novel. Don't know the film, but that does fit. 24 across, sorry. Lively kind of saw for cutting intricate shapes. Jig is a kind of saw, hence the name of the puzzle. Is it a jiggity jig or a diggity jig? Lively kind of saw. 22 down, blank Speedwagon is REO Speedwagon. I don't know this tidbit popular in Thai cuisine. I don't know much about Thai cuisine. I think this is diggity jig or jiggity jig. 24 down, protrudes is juts. So let's try jiggity jig. Not a term I've heard of before, but that would be a lively kind of saw. Jig as a name of saw I have heard of. Unfortunate situations are ills, the ills of fortune. Pecan chocolate caramel candy is a turtle. And 34 across, noted chairman. Chairman Mao, is it Mao Zedong was his name. Fury could be ire. And grand old time in slang. Host glass of radio's This American Life is Ira Glass. A grand old time is a gas. It was a real gas. And then who is the noted chairman? Eames is a kind of chair. And again, I kind of suspect that we've got things related to Ron Swanson is a character I know Nick Offerman best as. He's also in one of those zombie movies. He's been in many other films and roles. But we've got the name of a chair here. Eames chair is something. So we've got a chair, we've got craft beer, we've got barbecue. So all things that I associate with his character from Parks and Rec. Let's put Lou back in. Let's try in a while. Oh, Libra is the scale. The scales that Justice is holding is the Libra. That's right. Be right back for hang on a sec. Lead up to a ski jump. Is that the in run? I guess brewing looks right. Be right back. Just hang on a sec. In a while, Lou. And then anti whole bunch is a gob, and our ant eggs. Ant eggs might be popular in Thai cuisine. Okay, yep, could work. Okay, so that's the top half of the puzzle. If we can get this one, 36 across. Truly awesome implement for ensuring stability. A boss. So we have quite a bit. We have a jiggity jig. An implement for ensuring stability is a level, a spirit level. Those tools with a little bubble in them, and a boss level. Again, another kind of video game illusion, but it would be a really good level, a boss level. Juts. Ills looks right, 33 down. Llama's head, I think, is the letter L. 37 down, kind of collar. Eaton is a kind of collar. I don't know what it looks like, but I've seen that. And then something blowing in the wind could be a weather vane. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. So 42 across does not look right. Maybe this is L's. The llama's head is two L's. L's goes in. And then launches could be starts. Description of an online image is alt text. I think XT. General Motors subsidiary is OnStar, their kind of online help system. 39 across, The Master Builder playwright. I think that's an Ibsen play. I wonder if Nick Offerman was ever in that. 39 down, blank what blank. It is what it is, or it's what It's I am what I am. Popeye's phrase there. 40 down, dude, could be bro. 41 down, humorist, who describes his stint working as Macy's Christmas elf in Santaland Diaries. That is David Sedaris. And is that the one where he sings the Billie Holiday song? I forget what it is, but he does a good Billie Holiday impression. I think that's in that piece. 45 across, sister network of Paramount Plus for short. That's CBS, as I know from their current travails with Stephen Colbert. 50 across, ideal instrument for shaping wood surfaces. So a plane is an instrument for shaping wood surfaces, and it's ideal. It is what? A model. It is the model. It is the ideal. It is a model plane, and model plane goes in. Okay. So area of greatest danger is the front line. So it's not CBS, it's the front lines. It's TBS, I think. Also part of the Paramount Plus family of companies, I would imagine. 46 down, efficiency stat not needed in an EV. Well, that's probably miles per gallon. An EV wouldn't use gallons of gas. Maybe it's the movie channel for 45 across, the sister network of Paramount Plus. Scratch. Scratch can be money, slang for money, or slang for the devil, or it could be to claw at, and that works. 55 across, girlfriends in Madrid are amigas. 51 down, overact is to emote. I don't think Nick Offerman does that. Bit of grill master's attire would be an apron. 62 across, compose, to write. And 65 across, falls short, say. Don't know. Hole puncher is an awl, the leather punching tool. So if somebody lends you their hole puncher, they gave you their awl. Reason to consider something favorably would be the pro as opposed to the con. Right looks right, and falls short is loses. Yes, that works. 52 down, visibly afraid, ashen. 59 across, something you might exclaim. When talking about these highlighted clues, they're all tools. What a tool, you might say. Okay, yeah, it's quite a bit. It's a jiggity jig. That's a boss level. It's a model plane. What a tool you've got there. Okay, 60 down, long ago, probably. Long, long ago, say an hour or so, I recall that I saw you smile. So I think ease for 56 down, 61 down, I think is tit, a bird, but I want to be sure of that. 63 across, protection is aegis, the shield from Greek mythology, and 66 across, medium-term government security is probably a treasury note or a T-note. So tit is correct for 61 down. 56 across, banish is exile. 53 across, always, always and ever, now and forever. Hero lifeguards are saviors. 49 down, secure again as a door is to relock, to secure it again. 54 down, race with an anchor would be a relay. 64 across, record label for SZA and A$AP Rocky is RCA, I imagine. 67 across, cerulean expanse is the sky, and relay for 54 down, and Y finishes the puzzle. There we go. All right. As far as I know, this is Nick Offerman's first appearance in the New York Times Crossword. There was a little explanatory note at the beginning saying that you can visit the Wordplay blog for more information about how this puzzle was constructed, so I'll be doing that immediately after this to find out what I'm missing here. I didn't want that information before I solved it, just in case there would be spoilers in there. But yeah, I enjoyed that puzzle quite a bit, and it does fit with Nick Offerman's character to have tools, woodworking tools, barbecue is in here. There may be some, I wonder if Ibsen is like an inside joke that maybe that was his first major role on play or something like that. And emote, not a style of acting I would associate with Nick Offerman, but I don't know much about acting. Front Lines and TMC, I went through 3 iterations. I had CBS, TBS, and then TMC finally was the Downs filled those in. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. Please come back for more puzzles and games, and I will see you next time.